What is going on YouTube? And welcome to my first movie review of 2023. And and this movie and today I'll be this time and my first movie of 2023. I'm going to be talking about M3GAN. M3GAN is a new January horror movie. January sci-fi movie that came out. I don't know. It came out last week, but I haven't had time to see it last week. And I decided to move today. This movie stars Allison Williams, Violet Wallace, and some other actors I don't know anything about. And this movie is directed by Gerard, by Johnstone, a director I'm not very familiar with. And what's the plot? And this movie is about this woman who is an inventor at this toy factory, and basically this named Gemma, and basically, and also this little girl. Basically, she loses her parents in this car accident, and basically Gemma, Gemma takes custody of her niece, and one day her niece is lonely. Basically, she invents this doll called M3GAN. And basically, her and Katie become inseparable. When I first saw the trailer, I thought this movie was gonna be. I was actually excited for this movie because this movie looked pretty thrilling and all that about this. This movie looks actually pretty darn funny, but about the psychopath doll, and basically one day she discovered there's something not right about the doll. You know about the this is basically going around, this dog going around killing, maybe go around killing around. Maybe come outside. She's a psychopath and all that, but now this is a January horror movie. It like any January horror movie come out in January, or any movies in January come out in January, they're most times gonna suck, because January is the worst, one of the worst month for horror movies in general. But I hope this year be a better year for horror movies. Cause last year, 2020, last year was a pretty shitty year for horror movies. There's literally only two. There's literally only two movies I enjoyed. Two horror movies I seen that I actually loved last year, and that's The Black Phone and Nope. The rest of the horror movies I seen was either a one and done, overrated, or just flat out just terrible. And I don't know. And this movie was actually pretty darn good. It was actually pretty entertaining. I had a lot of fun in this movie. This is an hour and 40. Like an hour and 40 minutes long, and it no stays well. I actually had a lot of fun in this movie about this psychopath doll, and about this woman and his need to work in the psychopath doll, and this supposed to be. Now this movie is good as the Turkey movies, but like I said, this movie is not as good as the Chucky franchise, but I had a lot of fun in this movie. This movie is actually pretty entertaining. The patient, it says welcome. It's thrilling, and this is plus this is a PG-13 horror movie. Like that's my only negative. That's my only negative with this movie. This movie could be rated R. That's normally it may say fuck one time in this movie, but this movie is a PG-13 horror movie, and we don't get a lot of good PG-13 horror movies. But this was a good, but this was a pretty good PG-13 movie. So I had a lot of fun in this movie. I know I'm a week late doing this review, but like I said, I'm in busy last week, and so I just started this movie today and all that. That's all I gotta say. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give the movie M3GAN a 8 out of 10. Like I said, this movie is actually pretty entertaining. I had a lot of fun with it. I love it. And that's my review for the movie M3GAN. Like I said, if you like this review, give this movie a thumbs up and subscribe my YouTube channel. Also follow me on social media. And as always, tell me again, peace.